Great. What's up, guys? This is another podcast for the Load Zone. We couldn't have Matt with us today. He's feeling a little down, but we got Carson and a guest, Tyler. So Tyler, tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name's Tyler. I'm 18 and a senior at Dawson High School. That's pretty much. I play basketball and football. Kind of just like an average life, but full of sports.
I thought you were a boxer, though.
I'm trained to be a boxer also.
I thought you were a rapper, too.
I'm also a rapper.
Okay.
Yeah, on the low, though. Actually, we'll put a link in the bio. Yeah, we should actually put a link in the bio. I'm coming out on SoundCloud, but hopefully I can be on Spotify by the end of it. But y'all just
you
wait
got
out
a song
for that.
out, right?
Yeah, it's called Japan.
That's pretty good. I listened to you. Should be
Okay.
I like it.
Okay. So you're in high school. So how's it feel like being a student in high school during a pandemic?
Well, for me, I'm actually not even in school because of football and sports. So basically, there's the new rule in GHSA is if you get around somebody or you get tested, someone gets tested in your class, you have to quarantine for 2 weeks. So with football being my senior year, not having a lot of film because of not playing last year, I needed film and I didn't want to miss out on 2 games.
Yeah.
I could not risk it.
Yeah.
But before I went online, being in school was just, honestly, it was terrible. Wearing a mask through classes, you can't even focus on the schoolwork because you have a mask on.
Yeah.
You have to walk 6 feet away in hallways.
So they are actually doing a lot of precautions.
Yeah, they are. They're doing, as much as they can,
Yeah.
which, I get it.
Because when I see a lot of videos and stuff, it's just still, it looks like high school.
Oh, yeah. Some of them, yeah. The biggest thing was the masks in class.
Yeah.
It gets annoying after a while.
Mm-hmm.
So do you think that not being in school for you is benefiting you? Is it giving you more free time to do your schoolwork and worry about whatever you got to worry about?
Well, for schoolwork, it does help a lot with schoolwork. Besides, I'm more of a visual learner. I have someone teach me at the desk. That's the worst part of it. But I get all my work done. It's online. I get to study at my own pace and all that. So especially with sports, it's been a dream come true for an athlete. You literally have all the time in the world to go in the gym and do what you got to get done.
Yeah, I can see that would be nice.
Yeah.
So it's mainly just a big safety precaution thing. So if you're an athlete, you can basically do everything online to minimize the
chances of
stuff.
you. Yeah.
So if someone on your team got coronavirus, does that mean your whole team has to quarantine?
Well,
or how does that work?
we have for weight training and stuff. We're all in pods. You got your groups and you stay in those groups. So if someone in your pod gets quarantined, then those 4 people have to get quarantined. But the biggest thing, it's kind of rare for someone to get sick, I feel like on our team, we haven't had, we've had 2 people get quarantined and no one's had to go home with them just because, there's nothing there's no proof of them being near each other.
Yeah.
Almost. So you think the precautions, everything are working?
Yeah, I think they are.
So you definitely think it's benefiting you not being in school?
Oh yeah, it sucks being my senior year, not being able to be in that school atmosphere. But and then second semester I'll be going back most likely. It just depends on the COVID rates and everything.
Yeah.
I'll probably be back, but
So this kind of goes against what you already said, but so how does it feel being a student athlete during a pandemic, specifically?
Being a student athlete, it's just a dream come true. You have I can literally go to the gym any time of the day as long as I'm getting my schoolwork done. I can get as many reps in. I can go for as long as I want pretty much. And then practice, I have all the time to recover from practice. And even before, stretching and everything, I can get it all done in a day. Going into game days, you have literally, it's just...
It's kind of like college.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's opens up your time completely. As long as you're getting your online work done, it's a breeze. Pretty much.
So aside from the virus and pandemic and precautions, you like this better.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. It sucks being a senior happening, but I do what I gotta do.
You gotta worry about your future,
Yeah.
So you play football and basketball. Is football your primary sport?
I wouldn't say I have like a primary, but I mean I have more of a body type for football. But I mean basketball, I've always grown up around basketball, so I mean I love them both.
You have a little more passion for basketball?
Yeah, I have a little bit more passion for basketball, but I mean football, I love it.
So, would you see yourself getting a scholarship offer?
I think so. Definitely in football. I'm talking to a couple Division II schools, and hopefully I can get a couple low Division I's to just like open up some eyes.
Yeah.
Basketball, I've talked to some Division III's. It's just tough with basketball nowadays. You got 6'8" point guards and stuff.
Yeah,
it's tough,
it's
but
crazy.
I mean, we'll see what I can do. I definitely think I can play at the next level.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, if you could get a scholarship for one sport, which would you pick over?
I would pick basketball over football, but I mean, the better school I can go to, the higher division, I would take that sport. Like if I had Division I football or Division II basketball, I'd go to Division I football.
Okay. Where's somewhere that you would want to get a scholarship from if you could?
I've always wanted to go to West Point or like the Citadel, be in a military program, but I mean that is very tough to get into with limited numbers and everything. So if I couldn't get into that, I've always wanted to go to Boston College because of my stepdad, or Florida State because of my stepbrother. But
Florida State. Man.
Yeah,
Touchy subject. Anyway, oh, God.
There's some athletes there, though.
Oh, man.
That'd be a great school to go to. But
what are you going to major in college?
I want to major in nutrition or kind of like physical therapy. Anything like I've always been like curious about like what to eat, what's right to eat, what's right to do, like working out, all that kind of stuff. I've always been into that kind of stuff.
So you plan on doing it as like a means as being a nutritionist, like helping others do their stuff? That's pretty cool. I actually thought about doing physical therapy with mine, like doing sports medicine or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome.
I always thought that'd be something really cool to do. They make pretty cool money.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Especially, it'd be pretty nice to do like sports medicine and be able to work on sidelines and stuff too.
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
you get to be around what you love.
Being around, that's what I'm saying. Like if something doesn't work out, I mean, you're right there.
Exactly.
What you love
it's like
doing.
a fallback plan, and you're still in the same atmosphere and everything.
Have you ever thought about coaching before?
I actually help out coach my little brother's team.
Okay.
And I would say I'm pretty good. Not quite at Saban's level, but pretty close. And
Saban's level.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like right below it.
Yeah, right below. Like
That's a good comparison.
Yeah.
Obviously. I can see it. Honestly. Next big thing to happen is over Saban and you're going to take his position.
Yeah, we're talking a little bit older. I mean, I'll coach some. I'll probably go up to the middle school age. Right now I'm at Pee Wee, but middle school age by the end of it.
They paying you yet though? Or?
That's classified information.
Wait, hold on.
I don't know.
What's your brother's? What's their record for the football team?
Right now I think we're looking at 5-1.
Okay.
Yeah, we're pretty solid. I mean, we got yeah.
All right, so that brings up something. What is y'all's record in football?
We're actually right now we are 1-3.
Okay.
It's been a rough start to the season. We're a 3A school and we've been playing 7A schools, which is like, I mean, people always say like 3A is such a small division. I mean, you don't have anybody there, but I mean, there's some athletes in 3A, like guys that are crazy, and they're just unseen because it's not such a big school.
And it's Georgia.
Yeah,
Georgia football is Georgia
Around
football is the
here.
best football in the country. I don't give a anybody says about it. I don't give a anybody says about
He's
it.
right.
Bring it on,
Honestly.
Texas, bro.
Yeah, oh God, run it up.
No, but I mean, I went into 7A, so I actually transferred last year from a 7A school, and it's different because I mean, you go into a community that's just smaller, and you know like everyone. I mean, everyone on the football team is known, and I mean, there's some dogs, man. Like 7A, I mean, you have like more chances of having like people that can be an outstanding factor on a team.
Yeah.
But I mean, with these 7A schools, I mean, that we played, they have so many athletes and stuff, and we have like an isolated amount at the moment.
There's just more kids.
Yes, there's so much more opportunity at a 7A. But I mean, going into our region, I think we're gonna be unstoppable. Oh yeah, I think we'll be unstoppable in the region.
So you said you left an old school to go to a new school?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? Like, you feel like you made the right choice?
I feel like I made the right choice. Me and my mom, actually, my mom's been looking for a house. She found a house in the Dawson community. I mean, that community's just perfect. I mean, everybody's genuine, nice. So, I mean, it was a perfect move for her. And then it was a great move for me because of basketball and football. I mean, the coaching, everything, all the players there. I mean, they're outstanding. I feel like I met them I've known them my whole life, but I've only known them for 2 months.
That's the good thing about moving to like a smaller location. It's like it's like a tight knit community, especially in sports. Because if you're good, you're obviously going to get a leg up on the other people, but it's going to be easier to integrate into that atmosphere. That's nice.
You had a wild senior year, man.
Yeah. Senior year's been crazy.
You're not even halfway through.
I know. Yeah, senior year's crazy, but I think basketball season is really going to turn everything around for me. I think. I mean, that'll probably be the peak of high school year.
It's gonna fly.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna be like, next year you're gonna be like, dang man, high school last year, like what was I doing?
Now I'm coaching.
Now you're saving.
Now I'm saving.
Man.
You got any questions for us though, Tyler?
Yeah, I actually do. I'm actually curious, Carson. What goes on like whenever you're not making YouTube videos or you're not at work? Like, what are you doing outside of all this?
I mean, recently, man, I've just been trying to relax. This work's been killing me. I've been trying to get back into the gym. It's been hard because work just, it kills you, man.
Yeah. What do you do?
What do I do?
Yeah.
I just work, man.
No, like, what do you do for work?
Oh, it's interesting, wake up at 5:30 in the day and work half the time. It's manual labor, man. You're just constantly doing stuff all the time, and it's hot, and when it's not hot, it's cold. When it's not cold, it's raining. You just never get it. It's just never a great atmosphere. I'm just excited for freaking Christmas, man.
Yeah.
I feel like it hasn't been like happiness anywhere in so long.
Yeah.
With everything going on, but I'm just excited, man.
Yeah, we need Christmas. We need Christmas to come around.
Yeah, it's gonna be so much better.
I can't wait for 2021. I feel like that's gonna set everything up for.
I was talking to someone the other day, and I was joking around. It's like, you know how 2020 gets progressively worse, like with each month.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Like Christmas is gonna end up being. Have you ever seen Krampus?
Yeah.
It's gonna be like
It's gonna be like a horror
it's gonna be a horror movie, like Santa Claus comes. Man,
Oh,
I'm telling you, mark my words, it's gonna be weird.
chill. I just know some presents, man. I feel like I've been good this year.
Oh yeah.
I feel like I deserve some presents, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. I feel like I deserve some presents. Do you feel like you deserve some presents?
I mean, I feel like I deserve a little bit of presents.
That's what I'm saying.
At least a little bit.
A gift card or something, man.
Yeah.
Dang.
He can get the scholarship as a present.
Yeah,
Right, yeah.
exactly.
I thought you guys your own present, though.
Yeah.
You gotta work for it.
True.
I feel it.
What about you, man? Like, what are you doing outside of everything?
I don't know, man. Right now, I'm kind of like the same as Carson because I get home every day and I'm so tired. I don't really do much anymore right now. I just kind of hang out, play some games, watch TV. Right now, I'm getting caught up with Walking Dead with Carson.
Yes, sir.
That's a long series, man. I've tried to
Hey, I'm letting y'all know right now, Walking Dead's the best series to ever come out. I don't give a what you like.
I get hooked on it. It's just like I don't want to like. It's such a long series.
It's gonna end. It's about to end. It only has 2 more seasons
on
left.
Netflix.
Nah.
I've been like, I've started over like 3 times just trying because I get hooked on it, but it's like I can't finish it all.
They're about to end it, and there's only like 2 more seasons left, and they're about to make like movies out of it and stuff like that.
Those movies will be good.
It's gonna be AMC, so it's gonna be good. Yeah.
This was literally like the first thing Carson and I talk about every time he sees me. He's like, man, did you see the season?
I'm excited. I love it. I don't watch any TV besides sports, so that's the only thing I watch. So it gets me excited, you know.
I'm so glad football's back, though.
Oh
Holy
man,
crap, dude.
it's been a great week in college football. I'll tell you
It's
what.
been crazy. Some crazy wins, some crazy losses.
Oh yeah.
Some bad first halves. We don't talk about
Some
that.
bad first halves. Hey, but what's today? Tuesday? Braves play today?
Man, but you know what? I honestly, like, even though he played so bad, I feel so bad for DeJuan Mathis.
Oh, we're talking about the Georgia quarterback. For y'all don't know.
Y'all uncultured swine. But, I feel so bad for him because, like, a year ago he had brain surgery.
Yeah.
And then he comes in. We're finally getting to play. You obviously could see that they're having a rough start and that they didn't practice enough because
it's tough. It's a tough year to win. It's a tough year for anyone.
And then he gets in after all that crap. He gets destroyed on that one tackle.
I think I scared him
That was
a little bit.
ridiculously uncalled for. They did it on purpose, facts.
For sure.
They did that on purpose.
I don't know. I think it's crazy how many injuries there's been. I think it really shows that preseason is really important, bro.
It is.
Have y'all been the NFL, man? Every single freaking week, torn ACL, out for the season. I'm like, my God, man, it's bad. I feel bad.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, it's bad.
Even training now, they have to take so many precautions, like y'all do in high school.
Oh yeah.
And it's insane, like all the quarantine that people have to do whenever they're exposed to something. So people are gonna miss. Key players are gonna be out. It's
a weird time to be alive.
Season.
Oh yeah. I mean, it goes all the way to like you said, NFL. I mean, I was watching Hard Knocks and stuff. I mean, the stuff they have to do is just crazy. I mean, you got to get tested every day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's how it was in college too, man. I couldn't imagine. Can they test y'all in high school or no?
So usually we'll get our temperature taken before we get in the locker room.
Yeah.
But I mean, they wouldn't even let us in the locker room during the summer. When I was over at my other school, West, I mean, they wouldn't even let us in the locker rooms. They didn't want you that close.
Well, see, the flaw that I see in because I noticed that a lot of people are doing the temperature check thing.
Yeah.
But so many people don't show any symptoms.
And then they have it.
So if that's going to be their one factor of checking, it's just useless.
There's
honestly.
no point.
I think the temperature thing though is if you do have a temperature, you're not allowed to enter.
Yeah. I mean, it's just an extra thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just so,
it's something. I guess.
I mean, if you can have it, then if you can show that you have something, then don't go in.
Yeah. I mean, because there's going to be obviously no way to fully screen people beforehand. So.
I just can't believe this has been going on for so long. It's been 8
Dude,
months, 7 months.
I remember when I was at work and I was talking about this with someone else when it was just starting out in Wuhan. They were like, man, this is crazy. What if it comes over here?
Yeah.
And then that next month, and everyone just freaked out, and it was so crazy.
I think it was a little bit overhyped. I mean,
I agree.
Not that the coronavirus is not real. I think it's real. I just think it's a little bit overplayed than what it is because
I
mean,
the modern day flu.
Yeah,
it's the same.
Even if it sucks that we have to go through this, but it's crazy that we're living in a freaking book in history right now.
Yeah.
I think it's cool. It's gonna. My kids are gonna ask me what happened in 20. I'm gonna be where do you January?
We don't talk about it.
Quiet. It's a rough year.
Just shut up and eat Wheaties.
I'm gonna be on those Wheaties though.
Alright, you like the Wheaties?
Yeah,
you
coaching on the
Wheaties.
Wheaties. Coaching on the Wheaties. Come on, man.
You're gonna be on the cover one, right?
Okay.
Rapping. I'll be rapping.
Serena's on the cover of the Wheaties right now. I had Wheaties for dinner last night.
You said Serena?
Yeah, Serena.
Yo. Serena's bad, man.
She's the GOAT. She's the GOAT for tennis, women, whatever the hell it's
If
called.
you can win that stuff pregnant.
That's different. That's goated. That's goated. That's goated. That's different.
Man. LeBron ain't never had to win the finals pregnant, bro.
He ain't never had so fast.
LeBron has never had to win the finals pregnant.
I mean,
you can't argue with that.
I don't really know how to come back to
So
that.
who's really the GOAT?
LeBron?
Serena or LeBron?
LeBron?
I got Serena.
LeBron's a GOAT.
No.
LeBron's a GOAT.
How?
What do you mean how? Look at him.
Has he ever won a championship?
I don't know about him being.
I almost sat in between y'all, and I'm so glad that y'all changed this decision.
We don't really need to get into this LeBron
Yeah,
GOAT
we'll
topic.
stop here.
Because I don't really want to anybody off because LeBron is the GOAT.
Yeah, I know.
obviously.
MJ is, definitely the GOAT.
Anyways, so things are going,
Yo, wait, another question though.
Okay, yeah.
To get off that
Let's
subject.
change that fried blood.
I'll ask Carson first. What's your passion? What's your passion in life? What do you wake up to and you're just I want to get this done so I can strive to have this when I'm older.
I don't really know if I have them. I feel like with me, helping people and just like me
Yeah.
like being there for someone, because I feel like in today's society, man, like people don't realize like you can talk to people.
Oh yeah.
And I
for
feel
sure.
like I don't know. I just feel like if you're gonna talk to me, I'm gonna listen to you.
Everybody's hidden behind a mask nowadays. I mean, like literally. I mean,
Yeah, but I mean, I just feel like if I go through a day and I've helped somebody do something, no matter if it's the smallest thing or the biggest thing, I feel like I've made an impact in their life and my life.
you can wake up happy in the morning.
Yeah, I can go to sleep. I can go to sleep good.
Yeah.
Know that I've done something for somebody. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like it's just something. I feel like I just like helping people. You know.
It's just sweet hearing you talk from your heart.
It's just-
I love
I
it.
just love it.
It's-
I'm tearing up.
I mean,
Little teddy bear.
but it's serious though. I just feel like I feel like I struggled with that when I was younger.
Yeah.
So now that I'm older and I understand, I feel like I can give my knowledge on people, because I mean, especially these kids these days, man. I just don't understand how they go through the stuff they go through, and they don't want to talk about it because I mean, it's bad. I don't know how
My thing on that is I feel like everybody thinks that they have their own individual problem and no one else is going through it, and they don't talk about it, but really everybody's really going through the same kind of thing,
exactly.
and no one wants to talk about it just because.
And I feel like talking just makes everything better.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
if you keep it on inside, you just need to release it to the world, man.
Yeah.
To the right people.
That is very true. You don't want to say something to someone and
Yeah.
go off.
Don't post everything on Facebook. That's what we're trying to say.
Or your Finsta. I don't know.
Come on.
Yeah.
What about you?
I mean, I'm honestly, it's gonna sound weird. I'm in the same boat because I always wanted to do some kind of career where I could help people, and that's why in college my goal was to become a doctor, because I always wanted to find some way to help people, and I love the medical field, and I figured that way I could do something like that. But like, I don't know, man. And a big thing to me, because I'm a Christian. I try to set a good example for others. Like, I know I'm not perfect or anything, but you got to put the word out there and everything, and try and set an example, even if you can't be perfect.
You set a good example with me, Bryce.
Yeah.
I knew it was something.
You better be. So I like that about you.
But I mean, like, that's the big thing, man. You just gotta spread the love,
You do gotta spread the
So
love.
that's what I'm saying.
I am serious. Hey,
I'm serious.
I swear to God, ever since I met Bryce, I feel like my life has been just a little bit better than what it was before.
You're gonna make me cry.
Yeah, I'm tearing up.
Hey, I'm just being honest, man. People. I feel like people in your life, the right people around you, man, it makes you thrive,
Yeah,
man. Like that's why it's just good having good people around you.
And
Just
see
thrive.
that's what, like, that goes back to what we were saying earlier. It was like, so many kids now, especially, are exposing themselves to like bad environments, bad friend groups, and that's part of the issue that they're having. When you have a good community and good group of friends, it's going to help you so much mentally and physically. You're going to see an improvement in yourself.
Yeah.
It's like, that's what a lot of people don't realize.
Wasn't saying you are who you hang around or whatever like that.
Yeah.
It's
just like,
true.
Yeah,
it's
man,
a big
very
thing.
true.
Like, it's all about like the stuff you intake. You got to have a good atmosphere, and then you'll project a good atmosphere. to others.
Exactly.
So I mean, everything's important.
Hey man, stay positive, bro. Seriously, you gotta stay positive, man.
But for like on a real note too, like it's good to talk about your issues. Like,
Yeah, seriously.
I encourage like anyone that watches this, even if like 20 people watch this, you should definitely talk to someone about something. Like, if you wanted to even message us, you can message us.
Just talk in the
Yeah.
comment section too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Don't get too heated.
Carson will respond to every message in the comment section.
I'll try my best. I'm used to all this YouTube stuff. I'm not even all used to all this
Carson
stuff
gets
yet.
2 comments, he's like, I gotta take a break, man.
That just shows how important they are, though.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, it really does.
Every little thing.
And that's like what a lot of YouTubers and streamers and stuff, that's why a lot of them get big, is because they're one-on-one with the people that watch them.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
huge. That's, it helps people. And it makes the people that are watching you feel better, too. And so it's like a full win-win.
Oh yeah.
So you guys watching the debate tonight?
Oh.
I know it's a little touchy subject, but I'm just it's the first debate of the year. It's about that time. We're getting close to the election.
It's gonna be interesting. I'm kind of excited.
I kind of wish I would have bet on it. Bet on some. I'm being serious. We were talking about it today, man. You can bet on who says America first. You can bet on if Trump's gonna what Trump's gonna make fun of Biden, the name he's gonna use for him first.
Who wears a mask?
Who wears a mask? I mean, you can literally win money off just I don't know. I don't even know. It's just 2020.
You want to make a bet?
What do you want to bet?
What do you want to bet? What was your top?
You brought up the bet.
Yeah, but what was your thing? What were you thinking about when you said I want to make a bet tonight? What was your go-to bet here? The America one?
What Trump's gonna call
What
Biden?
Trump's gonna call Biden? Oh, what are you betting on that one?
I want to say I think the world's gonna say he's gonna make fun of him, but I feel like he might not at first.
Oh, I feel like
he's gonna say something.
But I feel like at first, the very first thing he said though, he's not gonna say "Hey, Sleepy Biden."
That's irrelevant though. What do you think? If he calls him a nickname, here's the thing. Here's the thing. If he calls him a nickname, anything, what do you think is going to be the first nickname that he says?
Sleepy Biden.
Nah.
Sleepy Joe.
No, he won't call. I don't feel like he'll call him that. I feel like that's more of every kind of us, what we would say or someone else would say about him. I don't feel like Trump would say that.
So what do you think Trump would say to him?
Well, first I'd say that he's probably going to say that Biden is wrong about everything he says.
I mean, that's pretty obvious right there.
First thing that he says after Biden gets done talking.
I think he's going to call him an old head.
Old head.
I feel like they might need some crutches and just battle it out there. I want to see them kind of hook.
Put on some boxing gloves.
Yeah. No, I would love to see it though.
I feel like they might both pass out.
Who would win?
I don't know.
Trump or Biden?
They might both pass out. They might both pass out. I don't
Put
know.
on the gloves and they down.
They might both lose a hip. I don't know, man.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so good.
Oh yeah,
I'm really excited.
I already ordered pizza for it, man. I'm gonna sit down.
I'm not paying for
it.
No, legit. I mean, I got my pizza and wings just waiting at home. I'm just gonna watch the debate and eat some pizza and wings.
I got some Red Lobster waiting on me.
Oh, you going gourmet for the debate?
I'm gonna be sitting there
pinky up, drinking his water.
You did not just call him that.
No way. So you guys got pizza and Red Lobster.
Yeah, you got a big bottle of water.
I got water and some Wheaties again.
Are you gonna put the water in the Wheaties though?
Jesus, I really hope it doesn't come down to that, man.
Carson's going through a financial break right now.
I just need some chicken, man. Hey, if
y'all want to spread some positivity in the comment section for Carson, it's really needed right now.
I'm gonna start a Patreon and feed this man.
Hey, I'm big, but I can't eat Wheaties every night.
GoFundMe in the comment in the bio.
Oh shoot.
Oh man.
It's gonna be really good though. It's gonna be like a movie. It really is.
I feel like I haven't seen. I can't even. I remember in 2016 when Hillary and Trump had the debate. I can't even remember that. I feel like that was such a long time ago.
I mean, I just remember seeing the day that you could see who was winning and just out of nowhere the landslide, and I was like, what? What is going on? I mean, I woke up in the morning and I was like, what just happened?
I think that's part of the media thing because
it is very media driven.
Not because of they're influencing anything, but I think whenever they show something like that, the 50-50 tie, I feel like whenever they're showing that, that's actually the very beginning.
Oh yeah.
And then that landslide that just pops out of nowhere, that already happened.
Oh, yeah.
Way back.
I have a question for y'all. Do y'all think that the votes actually matter, or do you think it's just all government based?
See, I have a hard time with that because I'm into conspiracy stuff.
Oh yeah, you're all about your conspiracies.
I don't know, dude. It's hard for me to imagine that that all these little people's votes matter, but at the same time, that's the democracy dream kind of thing. That's the American way. So it's hard for me to picture that. My vote is gonna count.
Yeah.
So I don't know. So do y'all think that the the voting and everything is gonna actually carry out when it's supposed to, or do you think it's gonna get drug out by one of the parties?
I think it's gonna get drug out a little bit. I think it has to. I think it's gonna just the way it's looking. I just don't think it's gonna be how. Oh, they won at 4 o'clock. I think it's gonna drag on until the next morning. I'm not even saying that much. I'm do you think they're gonna try and drag it as much as they can? Because
the Democrats want the mail-in voting.
Yeah.
The Republicans want the in-person voting.
Yeah.
So do you think that like it's going to get drug out because the mail-in voting is going to take longer, or something, something like that, and it's going to actually be like pushed back?
See, I think it will get pushed back.
Like a good bit.
I don't want
just
it
to make it. I don't want it to, but I think it will. I mean,
yeah.
and just to be like fair, about it. I guess it'd have to be.
Yeah.
I just think I think it's going to be a lot of. I think if whoever, let me put this. I think if Trump wins, I think there's going to be a lot of violence. I think there will be, which I don't want that to happen, but I just feel like a lot of people are going to be mad.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's just so weird to think about because I feel like I've always been younger and I never really cared about politics because I've been like a kid. Now that I'm older, I kind of like care about it. It's like.
Yeah.
Like it matters to me because like I'm a grown
You're
man.
living
Like,
through it.
I'm living
All
like this is what I have to
affects
deal
you.
with. I don't know, man. It's really touchy subject to me because I just feel like this is the first year I've actually cared. Like
Yeah.
Same here.
It cares. Like it
For
matters
sure.
to me. I never thought I would care. I never got it, but it's very weird now thinking about like. That I can vote for who's going to be the president of the United States. Like, It's really weird to me.
It's so weird to me because like I care about it all, and I care about like this going on, but at the same time like I hate getting into politics with people because no one like not only if you're talking to a different party, but like no one has the same view. So politics is like the one thing
You can never sway
one
someone's
can-
opinion.
There's no fine line. Like no one can ever agree on like anything, and that's the hard thing with politics.
Yeah, and that's
what
why
I have a hard
I
time
feel
with.
like every 4 years people get into it. We'll do it, and then we'll move. Once it's over, it's over. We won't talk about it for another 4 years. I can't even remember. Like I kind of remember when Obama was president, but I just don't really remember like a transition to a president. Like,
I don't either.
I don't
No,
like
definitely not that one.
I just feel like if I'm not. If Biden wins, he wins. But I feel like it would just be like so weird seeing somebody else like in office. I feel like it's just been so long for me as a person. It'd be weird.
I'm just getting into politics like recently.
Yeah.
And just because it just started interesting me. Living through it.
Yeah.
Especially with like COVID and everything. Like it's just like interesting how it's all coming like right now at this very moment.
I feel like I just hate how COVID's happening now because I feel like sometimes they use COVID as like this is what they've done wrong, but like how do you prepare for a pandemic? You can't really prepare for a pandemic. And if you choose wrong, it's gonna hurt. But like it's hard. I don't know how people can actually like that's their job is to like I can't even wrap my head around the fact that someone is the leader of this country. Like that's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Like
they have to take all the hits too. A lot of the hits they have to take just because of like something that they can't control. It's out of their control.
Exactly. That's why you gotta be strong to do that stuff, man. That's why.
It's crazy too to think about like whenever you're the president. It's crazy to think of the powers that you do have and then the powers that you don't have that you wouldn't expect.
Yeah.
Whenever you actually dive into it and see like with the 3 branches and all of that kind of thing, it's crazy to see like what he can and can't do.
Yeah.
I just think it's crazy to have that much power. As like being like if you're the president, you're the most important person probably in the world. Like you are the most important person. Like just safety wise, that's crazy to me. Like I don't know, man. That's why I wish like when I was a kid, I always used to want to be like a CIA agent or like I wanted to work at like Area 51 or something.
Yeah.
But that stuff's you got it. You got to be built different for that stuff, man.
So Tyler, is this being your first guest on the podcast?
Yeah, first get it.
Matt would be proud if he was
Matt,
here.
I'm actually kind of glad. No offense, Matt, you'll probably watch this. I'm actually glad you're not here because I feel like you and Tyler, I know you guys have a little history.
Oh, we scrap it out a little bit.
I just feel like there would have been a lot of controversy a little bit. I feel like we've had a custom scenes, walk outside a little bit.
Friendly though. It's not like
friendly,
it's
friendly.
a love-hate
All
relationship. But yeah, we just we butt heads a lot, and it's
Matt thinks he's 6'10", Tyler's 5'2". It's a little confusing.
It just hurts when a short round man tells you don't cover.
Just roll on
Yeah. Well, it just hurts. Like I feel like I could literally roll him down the lane and get a strike every single time. But
okay.
But
I wish he just walked in. Oh my god.
But I gotta say, I have a lot of respect for Matt.
Oh
I think he's a great guy, and I think he's I think he's just a very nice person deep down.
That's sweet.
Even though he's not to me at all.
It's tough.
It's actually very rude to me.
It's okay. We'll work on it. You know, that's why we talk about things as we talked about earlier. And
So, anyways, Matt, we miss you on the podcast. So yeah, as a first time guest and having seen our first episode and all that, do you have any recommendations on some things you'd like us to add or change, or how are you feeling about it all?
I think that this was a very good interview. I mean, you all had a lot of questions and everything, and I think that you talked about a lot of stuff that is really important today. Mm-hmm. If you had to add on anything, I mean, you could definitely add on. Definitely on like the upcoming election. Mm-hmm. I mean, obviously you could have big segments on that. I mean, it's so huge now.
Talk about hours without.
Hours. I mean, definitely a sports segment. I know y'all are really good with sports and stuff.
Yeah, I could go on forever. How LeBron's the GOAT and all
sports
this.
guy.
I just feel like LeBron's the GOAT.
We could just make a sports recap once a week.
I might just section off to my own little channel.
Seriously.
Okay, so
maybe like sections about literally just like a day in the life of y'all. Like maybe like something that like just a full day of what y'all do, like what goes on. Because I mean, a lot of people don't like get to see stuff like that, like what goes on in like a person's life.
That is true.
It's actually really interesting what you can find in someone's life that you don't really see
or know.
or know. I mean,
so with all that being said, we do have a lot of changes coming up. We have some ideas that we talked about beforehand that we haven't revealed, but they will soon be revealed. We also want to take a second to thank all of y'all that watched our first episode.
Oh yeah, y'all killed it on the views last time. I was actually shocked. I didn't think
too.
I thought we were gonna get like 10 views.
Whenever I posted it, and in like the first hour, I got 17 views. I was like, oh shoot!
We were in a group chat just going like,
views.
we got 17, and like Bryce was like, we got 50. I'm like, we got 50.
And now we're about to break 200 on our first video, so that's insane. So thank y'all for watching so much.
Yeah, I appreciate all y'all out there, man.
I mean, like honestly, we kind of did start this out as like a, just kind of like a joke or
we're just talking about it.
But we're really invested into this. I know it's been a little while since we posted our last
I went out
video.
of town.
We had some like technical issues and stuff. So
sorry.
We will be posting more often. But seriously, thank you guys so much for watching our last video. We hope you enjoyed this video. And we got some stuff in store for y'all, especially since it's about to be Spooktober.
So, Spooktober. We're going to have some accessories out here on the table for y'all. We might get some mics,
It's gonna
some little spooky mics. I don't know.
Some top secret stuff.
Yeah, little spooky mics. I don't know.
But yeah, guys, so be sure to subscribe so you can see our
comment. Hey, comment if you want to. You can
comment your feelings.
Anything. Comment anything.
No, seriously.
How I'm feeling pretty good today.
How
good I look.
How you're feeling, we'll comment back. If you want to ask us a question, give us some ideas, recommendations. We got you guys. We're here.
Peace out, YouTube.
See you.